Yay. Oh, I forgot to pull up GarageBand. I knew I was forgetting something.
We were talking about we got too excited talking about proposals and engagements.
Yeah, imagine being in love. That's wild. Could not be me. I wish it was me.
Yeah, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not me. That's okay.
Our time will come. Our football men are out there.
My delusion.
Yeah, they're out there somewhere in this world. Hopefully closer rather than further, but
yeah.
Okay. Hi.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to World Class Athlete.
Oh yeah.
We are back and hopefully technical issue free.
We are back in here to stay.
Crossing the fingers just to be safe.
We got it now. Chola got it now.
We hope.
Yeah.
And pray.
We'll see.
My dad hopefully has fixed the issue, so thank you, Father.
Gotta love it when Dad comes to fix things.
Yeah.
It's truly the best. Want to go Mike's first?
I have a crayon box. I have 2 of these. I think I bought them for... Oh, I know I bought them for a recruitment event.
Oh, yeah.
When I was VP. And then, because I, had bought coloring page, one of those cringy millennial adult coloring book things.
Yeah.
Because it was a winter one.
Oh, yeah.
And we were doing something else, but I was like, I'm also going to get these because I think they're funny. And thankfully, everyone else thought they were funny, too. Because it was millennial phrases.
Oh.
And so everyone...
The phrases make it funnier.
Yeah. So, but I had 2 boxes left over, and I've just had them for the past 2-3 years now.
Yeah, we have crayons. The crayons we have at our house are left over from an event. I have a mini stapler.
I should have used my mini stapler. Then we
could have matched.
I'll try to remember to use mine next week.
Okay. But no, it's great. I got it for college when I came up freshman year. I was really excited about that. That and the thing I bought to my tape dispenser. I was very excited. I think I was going through it before I left to come to school, and I was trying to distract myself by
office supplies.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what? Office supplies are kind of fun to buy.
I had a blast buying my scissors and all. Yeah. No, I love it. It's actually jammed right now. So
it makes you see why people like being secretaries.
Because
it might suck, but also you get to have fun little items.
Office supplies. Yeah. I know. I think I could really thrive in a secretary position.
I know I could, but
I'm a version of a secretary right now, but not the same. I don't go in the office, but
no, I would be a great front desk worker. I just would hate it.
I feel like I could, but I think just talking to that many people,
that
every day,
look down on you with rude energy,
or just the stupid questions they would ask you.
Yeah,
that would get me.
Yeah. Shout out to all the people that can handle that.
Truly, gods among men.
I have a friend who does it at a cardiology clinic.
Oh, that would be awful.
And she said that someone asked her, I'm going out of the country, and do you think I need this vaccine? And she was like, no, I don't know. Why would I know that? Ask your doctor. And also, I don't think your cardiologist is the person to ask that question to. But she was like, I don't, what experience do you think?
Why would you think I would know?
I would not be out here if I knew the answer to that question.
Yeah, homie, I'd be getting paid a whole lot more.
Yeah.
If I knew the answer to that one.
Crazy stuff.
Wild.
But yeah.
Want to go your first? Walk us home first?
You can go, because I thought of one earlier.
You are never ready.
I literally, in the car, I was like, oh, I need to think of a song, and then just forgot to do that.
You are never ready. Mine is The Night We Met. Good one. A little sadder.
Who's that by?
What's his face? I don't remember who's it by. But doesn't matter. At least I had the song ready.
Yeah.
But that would be mine. It's a vibe. A little sadder, but it's kind of a fall vibe. And I'm forcing fall right now. Even though it's not really, it's too hot to be fall just yet.
That's kind of,
we're getting there, but it's still just a tad too warm. You know?
Fair.
Did you figure out yours?
Yeah, I've had woulda, coulda, shoulda stuck in my
good
head like
song.
all day. So it's like a weird vibe, like
It
to
is.
have.
It is a weird
But
vibe.
for some reason, it's been stuck in my head today. So because
catchy.
I saw a TikTok where that was in the background,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, because I've been on. I like go between where I like music and I like podcasts.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll be like, I'm just tired of listening to music. I need to just listen to people talk.
Fair enough.
And then I'll swing back the other way.
There you go.
So I've been in a podcast vibe. And so I heard that song and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't listened to this song in so long. I forgot that it's like one of the best songs ever. So
forgot that it was there.
Yeah. And it's such a good song. So
it is. I can see why it gets stuck in your head. It's very it's
very
catchy, very repetitive too.
Mm-hmm.
Part of what makes it catchy. But there we go.
Yeah.
Want to talk about the Alabama game?
Yeah, sure. Alabama sucks, actually.
Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing.
It was
They
really embarrassing for them.
should have beat us by more. Honestly.
On y'all's homecoming, we come to your home turf on y'all's homecoming. Y'all went through all that pomping just for us to almost stomp on you.
Just for us to lose by what, like 3 points?
Yeah, by a Cam Little field goal. The fact that Cam was practicing like 60-yarders before they went down there is so funny. Because he hit like a 63-yarder.
Yeah, I saw
in practice. And then what, his longest in-game one was like 58?
Something like
50
that.
something. Cam
is carrying the team.
Truly.
I would dare to say he might even be the highest scorer on the team.
This is his reputation era after the Texas A&M game last year, which was not his fault.
No.
He did not lose that game.
No,
but
he did
I know
not.
that he was very angry for missing a 30-yarder.
I know he took it personally.
Yeah.
And he's on the up and up.
Mm-hmm.
He's carrying us. Literally.
That man, every NFL team that has a bad kicker has their binoculars pointed at that man right now.
His pro day is going to be spectacular.
Definitely.
This is the most interest in a kicker the NFL has ever had.
I feel like if there's one good thing, like one thing that Arkansas is good at, it's getting kickers. Because, like, our kicker before him was really good, too. What was it, Nathan Perotti or whatever?
Something like that, yeah.
He was good. The one before him was good. I feel like Arkansas...
We just
everyone likes to say that we're not
kickers.
good at recruiting. I'm sorry. You haven't met our kickers.
Look at our kickers. Tell us we're wrong.
Exactly.
I think Arkansas just knows that we have to have a good kicker. Just because of our playing style utilizes our kicker in more ways than most teams.
Yeah.
Well, most teams aren't relying on their kicker to score majority of their points. But,
Max stepped up on punting, too.
Yeah.
He did pretty good last week.
Oh, my gosh. I saw him, in the hallway. We were walking opposite directions. He's a lot taller than I thought he was.
Really? How tall is he? Let's see.
I don't know. But on the TV... he looked tall, obviously. I know he is tall. But, he looked...
6'5". Wow.
Yeah,
I would not
that's what I'm saying. And then I, walked past him in Kimple, and I was like, oh, my gosh. You are so tall.
He looks the most ginger a ginger man has ever looked. His brother is a punter at Cincy.
No way.
Interesting. And you're both Australian? That's crazy.
Well... Why wouldn't his brother be Australian?
No, I'm just being they're both Australian, but in the U.S.
Okay, I was about to be
no.
Doesn't that make sense?
It's just because they both grew up playing AFL, which is completely different.
Sorry, we weren't on the same wavelength. We're good now.
Yeah.
No, but he was a lot taller than I thought he was.
One of my friends saw him one day and was like, I don't remember his name, the Australian guy. I was like, oh, Max Fletcher. And he goes, yeah, that guy.
I thought he was 6 foot, even maybe 6'1". No, homie is tall.
6'5". Crazy.
It's weird. I didn't think gingers grew that tall, honestly.
Isn't your ginger friend pretty tall?
He's not really ginger, though. He's not ginger.
He has very red hair.
My friend? Or a different... Well, no. I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't remember his name, but I've met him a couple times. He's tall. And skinny and has red
Yes,
hair.
yes, yes,
And a
yes,
man bun
yes,
usually.
yes, 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 yes. Yeah, he's like 6 foot though, like right on the cusp of being tall.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I was thinking of a different tall friend who kind of has red hair.
Oh,
sorry.
I didn't know there were so many.
Strawberry Blonde's the other guy,
Mm.
and that's why I was confused because he's 6'4".
Ah, well, there you go.
There you go.
Not
Anyways.
mutually exclusive.
No.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, but we didn't lose to Alabama as bad as I thought we would.
No, which I still can't get over. KJ had like 3 men on him and just like shook him off. It was like a scene from a movie. He was just like, "Get off me!" And
that would be slow-mo in a documentary about him.
Exactly.
That would be the slow-mo scene.
The fact that Nick Saban complimented him that's a win in our book.
That's truly we won if Nick Saban complimented the players.
I wonder how awful of a practice Alabama had though, because it was so close. Because when they like false started or whatever towards the end of the game, like right before the end of the game, he looked so mad. That man was about to like come out there himself and
I just know
throwing hands.
I just know he ran them until they puked.
Yeah. Well, because I guess the week before they had also won, and the announcers were literally saying, yeah, he said they were going to have a pretty bad practice week this week, like that past one. So I'm wondering if this week they just awful.
I imagine he struck the fear of God into his athletes. Yeah. And I would hate to be an Alabama football player after that game. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, I get that they win, but like, I just can't imagine choosing to play under a coach like that.
Yeah, I'd cry.
Who's very publicly like that. Like, it's one thing if you get into a situation and you're like, oh, this coach is like mean and I don't like this vibe. But it's another when you
know it going in.
And you're like, yeah, I'll subject myself to that willingly.
It's kind of like joining the military.
Yeah.
You know, like you're just willingly walking into something where you know you're just going to get yelled at 24/7.
Yeah, at least they get benefits.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, free college, some of them.
Fair. I don't know. It's just
they get cool gear.
I just feel like
really nice backpack.
When you have a choice at that point, though, there are so many other schools where you get those same benefits.
So true.
Without
being yelled at.
Man who has a statue of himself in front of their football stadium, like screaming at you.
That would be weird to have a statue in front of yourself and have to like in front of you, and you have to like see it.
Yeah, I still think it's funny that Lane Kiffin like used to work for him and that they're like kind of friends. Because I don't see how their personalities would mesh ever.
Well, that's why they don't work together anymore.
Well, fair. But, like, they still, like, make fun of each other. Which is so weird to me.
Maybe there are deeper levels to college football coaches than we get to see.
I mean, yeah, probably. I think that can be said about a lot of things.
Who knows? Maybe they're actually just... Maybe Nick Saban's just a fun-loving guy outside of everything football.
Maybe. Apparently he has a house on the beach in Destin. Fun fact.
Oh.
Someone told me that because their house was down the road from his. And I was like, okay, well, can I come stay at it? Or, like, why are you telling me?
That's kind of funny. He would have a beach house.
In Destin.
In Destin. I feel like he could afford to go nicer than Destin.
Yeah, go down to Marco Island or like Naples. Like that's where the rich people reside.
Right, like he's making enough money to go bougier than Destin.
Yeah. I guess trying to stay closer to Alabama.
Trying to stay humble, you know.
Yeah. I think it's just proximity, really.
So true.
Oh, we should. Sorry. Speaking of houses, we should talk about Travis buying a new house.
Oh yeah.
Just for Taylor Swift. Basically.
Yeah, I saw that. That's wild.
Man dropped $6 million just to be like, sorry, my girlfriend doesn't like this house. We love to see it. That is the kind of man she deserves.
Look, I love the relationship, but that's a lot of commitment right off the bat.
Well, let's be real. They've definitely been dating longer than like the past 3 weeks. Or
so true. It's been.
But still, yeah, I know.
He really said, I need a gate. I need a more gated, secure community.
Yeah. I'm going to buy a house with a mini golf course on it. And a pool.
He said, I'm upgrading.
With a waterfall, apparently.
Well, Taylor deserves a waterfall.
True. There was some other amenity my dad told me about that I was like,
Of course your
okay.
dad told you. That's so funny.
I know. I was like, okay. But yeah. Well, my mom told me someone she knows is like a realtor or knows a realtor or something and said there had been like a tip off that he was maybe going to buy a new house.
Oh.
And then that night I saw the tweet that he had bought a house.
Yeah.
And so I sent it to my mom and she was like, oh my gosh. Like,
that's crazy.
I know. Just randomly I'm going to move now.
Yeah. My girlfriend doesn't like my house. We should get a new one.
Imagine the logistics of moving houses during football season. Like during this time of year.
Honestly, I don't think he's worried.
Well, no, obviously not. But
he has people for that.
How quickly do you think it's like?
But he has someone for that. He has an assistant type person who is literally handling all of that.
I just feel like when people move houses, it takes them like a while. Depending on how big your house was before, and I imagine his was quite large.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it would take a few weeks to like really finalize it all. That man's gonna be just like in and out, like one house to another in 2 days probably.
Yeah, but
mansions.
I mean, I don't really picture him wrapping the plates and putting them in the box.
Well, obviously not.
So
that man's gonna hire the college hunks to come and like.
If that's his moving company, he uses that.
Apparently, they're the best around. That's what I've been told. Yeah. Huh. Someone said that whenever I move out of here, that's who you should
get. Okay.
So there you
go. There you go, Travis. That's who you should get. Stop texting me. Sorry. I'm just so popular.
I just can't believe that.
Yeah, that's wild.
So funny. We love to see it. Good for them. I hope that she schools him in mini golf. And his new house.
It is a new house.
Yeah. Oh, it has a pickleball court.
A pickleball. It would have a pickleball court.
Like tennis and pickleball.
Okay, that's kind of snap. How often, though, do you think...
Imagine her playing pickleball with Travis.
How often, though, do you think, like, he will ever use a pickleball court?
I imagine it's part of his contract to not. Well, you know what? You don't do a lot of moving around in pickleball, so I could see him playing
I feel like maybe it's an off season.
I was about to say, I don't think he'll be doing it during season, just in case he like twists a little ankle or something.
Right.
But I do imagine anytime he has people over, they're gonna be like, "Can we go play pickleball?"
That's so
like,
true.
Anytime the fam comes, they're like, "Hey,
yeah,
we're gonna go be on the pickleball court if you want to come watch."
If you want to come watch, not play, just
hopefully
watch.
He has a little backyard bar situation by the pool. You know,
maybe he can grandstands around the pickleball court.
He can just have his like nice little well going. There
you go. Living lavishly.
Have a good old time either way.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, he wants to travel with her in off season to her shows.
Oh wow.
If Milan happens, what if he's just in Milan? That would be crazy.
If he's just, I'm taking a train and I'm going. He'll find him.
I really want.
He'll stick out and.
My dad told me one day he was like, I have a feeling Milan is more feasible now than the Bengals Chiefs game. Because of like how crazy it's been. And I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna complain if that's true.
That's wild.
We're figuring it out. He was looking at tickets the other day and he goes, well, we'll see. Maybe Cincy will do bad and the prices will go down, and then Cincy won this weekend. So
that's what my dad says all the time. He would be like, maybe after like Arkansas loses, tickets will be cheaper. And he's like, they are not cheaper.
No.
Why does every dad think like that? It happens all the time, and it never works for them. Like it's never happened.
And then they end up paying more.
Yeah.
See, this is why girl math works, because we're smart and we know what we're doing.
Not the boy math.
But yeah, speaking of Cincy, our bestie, maybe favorite wide receiver.
Yeah.
On the show, Andrei Iosivas made his first touchdown catch.
Oh yeah.
So sweet. We love to see it.
So
on
exciting.
His birthday.
I know, that was what was even cooler.
Love. His 24th.
Did you see they got him like a dessert from Hawaii? I don't remember what it's called.
Oh yeah, it's the coconut stuff. I can't think of what it's called. Like Hanoi maybe?
Something like that. I don't know. I just saw a video though of he had some other players try it, and they were not having it with it.
I can say from experience, not a fan. Mostly because I don't like gelatin type
Yeah.
textures anyways. But when it's white and milky looking, it just is a little more concerning for me.
Yeah. I just thought the faces they made in that video after they ate it was hilarious because he was like,
more for me.
He's like, this is the greatest, like, my favorite dessert. It tastes so good. Like, hyping it up. They're like,
I love that they all had Lay's, though. Yeah. And then he had just, like, 20. So sweet. And it was someone else's birthday, too, on the team.
Whose?
I don't remember.
Okay.
But another player who I think is on the line.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't remember. But yeah. So they had 2 birthday boys.
Yeah. And then Joe went and got the ball back for him that he left in the end zone.
He just like spiked or something.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I didn't get to watch the game. I was out of town. But
I saw part of it. I can't remember what he did.
But yeah, he just like, he was celebrating and Joe went up to the ref and like the way Joe put his hands out, he was like, and then the ref pointed and he like ran over.
It was so cute.
And then they ended up, Zach Taylor, he always gives out like game balls in the locker room afterwards. And so the first one he was holding was Andrei's. And he like tossed it to him. And it was so sweet.
Gotta love it.
This is why we love the Bengals. They're just like sweet little guys. They just do silly things.
Yeah.
They wear orange, which but you know what? They look good doing it.
Yeah.
And they obviously are having a good time. And they didn't lose, so
even better.
Exactly. I was a little worried because I was keeping track of the score and I was like, oh, it's a little close, but
I was worried too because
all good.
I had some fantasy points I needed to get.
Oh yeah, because you have Joe.
Yes. It done me well. Everyone was like, you got to drop him, trade him, you know, when they were not doing what I was like, no, I have to keep him for the bit at least.
You got to stay loyal.
It's doing me well.
Mm-hmm.
I've won the past 2-3 weeks.
Well, there you go.
So, there we go.
So, yeah, we can talk about our weekends last weekend.
Yeah.
Do you want to go or do you want me to?
Your choice.
Okay. I can just go since you have more stuff probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sunday I went to Tulsa.
Did you go to the zoo?
No, we ended up going to the art museum.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so we went to Trader Joe's and got a bunch of stuff. Trader Joe's. Got so many sweet treats.
I love sweet treats from Trader Joe's.
I got Scandinavian swimmers.
Oh.
Akin to Swedish fish.
Delicious.
I love Swedish fish. A lot of people don't.
It's an underrated candy for sure.
They're so good. And you know what? For all those allergy kids, they got something for them because it's like they have like nothing in them that would trigger an allergy. So
they're friendly for everybody.
A very safe snack and delicious. And those ones are different flavors.
No,
that one's fun. But red is still my favorite.
Obviously.
But I got those and we got like the peanut butter cups, obviously.
Have
caramels, the meringues. I love the meringues.
Oh, yeah?
Got some different dips.
Ooh.
And chips.
Brought back.
Yeah, some chimichurri.
You just got everything.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I want that.
You just loaded up the cart.
We really did. But honestly, it wasn't that expensive.
There you go.
So, and then we went to the art museum. Very cool. Philbrook Art Museum. I'd never been. The last time anyone in my family my dad went a couple years ago, but my mom had gone like when she was in college.
Oh, yeah.
They also have a college student discount.
Oh, very nice.
They also, if you go to certain schools in Oklahoma, it's like free. Oh. So she was like, oh, do you go to any of these schools? And I looked at the list and I was like, no. One of them, though, was the OU Med School. And I was like, maybe next year.
Potentially.
But currently, no. But yeah, so fun times. It was really cool. They have really nice garden area. Why are the police out there?
I think it was an ambulance.
Oh, well, or fire. Who knows what's going on out there.
Can't tell.
But yeah, they also have a cactus garden.
A cactus garden? Cute. That's so cool.
And they have my favorite flowers, plumeria, which are like the Hawaiian ones they make leis out of.
Yes.
I love those. And then Tuesday, my dad and I went to Eureka Springs.
Oh, yeah?
Let's go eat at our favorite restaurant over there.
Did you go to the Tester Walmart out there?
The what?
The Walmart in Eureka Springs. It's a tester store. It's where
really?
they launch new products. Yeah, before they like roll them out.
Are you thinking about the Elm Springs one?
No, I think they have one in Eureka Springs as well.
Oh. Those Springs. Something in the name. No, we went to our favorite restaurant, Local Flavor, on Main Street, and then walked up and down the street. Didn't shop anywhere. I wasn't in the shopping mood. You know how you have to just like
be in the mood. Yeah.
But we walked up and down, and then we went to Turpentine Creek, which is the big cat sanctuary.
Oh, fun.
Went and saw. I'll show you. We have a brick there by the bear enclosure that my parents and I bought the last time we were there. So we saw our brick.
That is a very nice brick.
Yes. And we saw a liger.
A what?
A liger.
Oh, a lion tiger.
Yeah. I love ligers. They're so cute. They shouldn't exist, but they are very cute.
It shouldn't be a thing.
No, they definitely should not. But like they look like a tiger but lighter and like, blonde almost. And they're so cute. I'm gonna pull up a picture. Look at that.
Can they reproduce or no?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Not with each other, though. They have to be bred with either another lion or tiger.
Okay.
So then there's Thai ligers and ligers. Yeah. And so a liger is a male lion and a female tiger. But a female lion and a male tiger is a tigon.
Tigon?
And then if you breed one of those, it's a Thai tigon and a Lai tigon.
That seems very complicated.
Yeah. But yeah, they also had this really cute black jaguar.
I love jaguars.
They're so cool because it was like laying in the sun so you could see its spots under its black fur.
Oh, yeah.
So, very cute.
That is cool. That's very fun times.
Yes. And I have 0 classes. I had no classes this week.
Oh.
So, I've just been like,
this has been
nice. Really nice. It's like a true fall break. Like fall break, like spring break is a week. This was my fall spring break. Instead of just the 2 days. It's very nice.
I did have class, but I also skipped class
You also
Friday.
went to Colorado.
Yes, I did. The first part of my trip was in KC. Went to Arrowhead, saw the Chiefs versus the Broncos game. It was a very good game. My first time in Arrowhead. Not gonna lie, stadium a little underwhelming.
Yeah, it's kind of old.
I just pictured, such a big team having won 2 Super Bowls so close to each other so recently that it would be more. And it just wasn't what I thought. It wasn't bad, just not what I pictured. But it was a fun game. I saw Drew Sanders, which was great, and he actually played.
Oh, he did? I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Well, he played anytime he would do special team stuff, and every once in a while he would go in for defense.
Did you have any good plays?
None like that would make the ESPN like SportsCenter top 10, but like he didn't play bad.
There you go.
But it was a good game.
I thought they were going to lose by more, honestly.
I did too.
But
I also
still lost. So.
Can't believe their 2-point conversion worked.
Yeah, I know. They were like lining up to do it. I'm like, there's no way. Like,
yeah.
Apparently there was a way.
There was a way because it worked. And that was kind of funny just to see all the Chiefs fans like after that 2 point. Because no one thought it was going to work.
Yeah.
And then it worked. And all the Chiefs fans were just kind of speechless for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, guys, this is tough. I don't know what to tell you. But I kind of saw Taylor Swift.
Our queen.
I knew what box she was in. I knew where she was.
Of Kansas City.
We took a picture. We zoomed in. Like, it was her. The guy next to us.
Technically took a picture with her.
Yeah. Yeah. From very far away, she's in the background. But the guy next to us, they had binoculars, and he like told us which suite she was in.
Nice.
So We kind of saw
He
her.
didn't even lend you the binoculars.
No, he did not. I was like,
Bro.
that's even worse.
How are
But
you gonna do? Like, say, yo, I can see her over there. Good luck.
literally, that is what happened. But I was in the same place as her, and that's all that matters. It was
Nice.
good. Getting out of the parking lot, though, was a disaster and a half. And this guy decided to get out of the car that was trying to get in line, stand in front of our car, so we could not move.
He just stood there?
Yeah, so that the car he was with couldn't get in. Obviously, under the influence, and the driver of that car also cracked open a beer in the parking lot. So,
That's safe.
yeah.
And so not scary at all.
No. They just, like, stood in front of our car. Anyways. Other than that, it was great. Gotta love Chiefs fans, you know?
Yeah.
So wonderful. But first time in a long time I walked out of a football stadium okay with how a game went. Just so
Nice.
it was great.
My dad had been looking at the tickets for that game.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, I found some seats that were like way overcharged because, and the description said, you can see Taylor Swift in there. They're not even like under that box. It's just like you can see her. It's like, okay, well, technically,
I saw
see her from any point in the stadium because the suite is in the middle. Like,
I saw her.
She's not hidden.
No.
I just thought that was funny to be like, you can see Taylor Swift from here. Like, you could say that about pretty much any
seat.
So long as you can see. Like, that's the only requirement to be able to see her.
That's funny. And then I went to Colorado. That was fun. It was a really long drive. But there were 4 of us, so we all split it up, which made it not too bad. But I got stuck driving through Denver on the way there.
Ooh.
And that was not fun. Denver at rush hour.
Ooh, that's scary.
No, and then
She's from Dallas, so.
And then I had Tulsa at rush hour too on the way back.
Mm.
I was just drawing short straws this weekend.
Tulsa at 4:30 p.m. is scary.
Oh, I know. Imagine being in the car for nearly like 10 hours. You're on the last 2 hours of your ride. It's 4:30. You're in Tulsa. It's bad. It's so bad.
Yeah.
But Colorado was fun. We did a 5-mile hike. That was my first time in Colorado, so I was unsure about the whole altitude thing.
Yeah.
But I was okay.
Just gotta drink a lot of water.
Yeah, I never got altitude sickness or anything like that. And I didn't really feel it until we were on the hike and we started going up.
Yeah.
And then I realized that, I cannot breathe.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was really good, really fun. Did a little thrift shopping. Got a really cool Broncos sweatshirt thing for like $20. That would have definitely been like $70 to $90 on the NFL website today.
Yeah.
So
I ordered my first Bengals merch this weekend.
Oh yeah?
It should be coming in like Monday.
What'd you get?
It is a waffle shirt, like a black waffle shirt.
Yeah.
And it just has like a little logo and then the Nike logo on the side. So it's super subtle.
Yeah, I like the subtle ones.
It looks like the sweatshirt Joe was wearing in pregame the other day.
Oh,
I saw they posted a picture of him and I was like, that's what I want. Like
that is it.
I want a black sweatshirt with just a tiny logo on it and that's it. So they didn't have it in like the crew neck sweatshirt, but it was a crew neck waffle shirt. And I was like, you know what? I can stand that. So let me pull up Gmail and I will show you. NFL shop.
I want to see because
yeah.
Okay, wait, no, I like that.
Yeah, see, it's like subtle.
It is. I'll have
it's
to
like
see
a normal sized logo instead of a
giant
big one in the middle of your stomach. Like, yeah, because it was expensive.
Yeah, I was going to say I saw the price.
But I got a coupon.
Oh, how'd you get a coupon?
It was on sale.
Oh.
I had like just happened to look at the website and they were like, oh, it's a 20% off or whatever. And I was like, buying now.
Buy now.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm
excited to have something.
I need to look
for
some.
But yeah.
Yeah, but that was my weekend. It was fun.
Nice. Did you go to the jacket store or whatever you're talking
We
about?
did not.
Mm.
They didn't have any appointments. Their next appointment
you gotta make appointments.
Yes.
Okay.
And their next appointments were not until like April.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't do last minute walk-ins?
No, apparently not. Which is wild.
Yeah.
Even if we had appointments, I don't think I could afford the jackets in that place.
Yeah.
If you have to make an appointment to get a jacket, I cannot afford it.
Yeah, fair.
But no. We had a lot of thrift stores. Colorado is really good thrifting opportunities. And so I got a lot of stuff.
Nice.
I also bought a dress, not at a thrift store. That was expensive, and so I got that as an advance Christmas gift because that dress was not in the budget, but I could not leave the store without it.
Well, there you go.
So my mom to the
Nice.
rescue. But yeah. That was my weekend.
Nice. I also got a haircut today.
Oh, yeah? I was about to say.
Yeah, I was like, I wore it like natural or whatever, and there was like a 4-inch section that would just be straight. Like it would not curl anymore. And I was like, hey, girl,
It's gotta
chop it
go.
off.
It's gotta go.
Because I was like, you see this? And she's like, oh, yeah. Like,
She's like,
we can get rid of that.
We gotta take it off.
So, much better. And she thinned it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God, because my scalp was in so much pain.
I don't have thick enough hair for it to need to be thinned out, so
Yeah.
can't relate.
It hurts.
Boo!
It really does, like, daily.
I cannot imagine the struggles that you went through to having full hairstyles.
No. Imagine having, like, muscle soreness, but it's in your scalp. It's like
That's how bad it was?
Yes, and that's how bad it gets. Even when it's like, it doesn't even have to be like just in a ponytail for it to do that. It's like, at a certain point, if I straighten my hair because of the tension, like the next day it will be in pain. Like it hurts to touch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a whole thing.
I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry.
It's the struggle, really.
I can only imagine what you've had to go through, and you are so brave.
Thanks.
I don't know how to go. I don't know where to go from here.
Homecoming.
Yes.
It's homecoming week. Yay.
It is.
They canceled the parade. They're no longer doing parades. Rude.
Honestly, I enjoyed watching the parade. I'm glad I did not have to be in the parade.
Yeah. Being in it is awk.
It is. But, like, freshman year, I was not in it, and I got to watch it, and I really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I just think it's funny. They were like, because they're all, every year, they're like, it's about tradition, and tradition is so important. And then this year, they were like, we don't want to do a parade
we're not
anymore.
doing it.
We're starting a new tradition, hanging out on the Union Mall.
No, literally.
Like, what kind of tradition is that?
Like, homie, the only reason people watch the parade is because it went down Dixon Street.
Yeah,
and they were just
exactly.
already
They could
there.
Just sit there, go to Tony's Pizza, and like
Right.
eat pizza while they're watching.
Like, you sit at JJ's when they have the
Yeah.
windows open, you know? Drink a beer while the parade goes. That's what people want.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
I really am curious what all they're like doing on the Union Mall. Because like
Part of me wants to just
stop by
look,
on your way home.
you know? Just see.
Also the fact that it's only like an hour and a half event. I feel like that's not enough time to do things.
Yeah.
Like with the amount of people that come into town for homecoming every year, I mean.
Yeah.
Because like usually Dixon Street is full
Oh,
on
it's
parade day.
Bumping.
And I'm like, first of all, how are they going to fit that many people on the Union Mall? And I can't imagine trying to go to campus this afternoon.
I can't imagine the parking situation.
Imagine trying to just go eat like Union Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
Like,
imagine
if you're a
being a
freshman that lives on
freshman that's
campus.
just trying to go get dinner after a
Yeah.
hard day of classes. You got to get your homework done because you got an 11 o'clock game tomorrow, and you know you got to be up at like 7:30. And all you want is some Chick-fil-A. You know you're going to have to wait in the longest line. And you walk to the Union Mall, and it's just a bunch of 35-year-old people that peaked in college, and you're like, oh, catch me on a bad day. That would make me cry.
Yeah. I'm glad, though. People that I know that graduated are coming into town, so I'm glad.
Right. That's
Emma
nice.
is coming.
Yes.
She's already here, but
Yeah, I saw.
one of my friends that was in chemistry with me is coming, so
That's fun.
she's going to be, I think, in the student. Oh, I need to text her. 'Cause
Is she
she
going?
asked me if I knew of anyone that had extras, and I was like, girl, they are hard to find these days with
Jess has
the
one.
amount. Oh, she does. She's not going.
Mm.
Okay.
She asked me if I needed it yesterday.
Okay, then I might text her and then text my friend to be like, "Hey, do you still need this?"
There you go.
Because her cousin's a student, so she's coming with her cousin.
Jess wants someone to take it, so they'll scan it and she'll get her points, but she's not going.
Okay, well then I'll do a little double texting. Like
we'll figure it out.
I'll be the middleman.
Yeah, I'll be
the liaison, if you will. Why is liaison spelled the way that it is?
Bro, first off, I'm dyslexic. Couldn't even tell you how liaison is spelled.
Liason. How does that make sense? It should be Leazon. Like, liaison.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I
don't know. Words are weird, bro.
Doesn't make sense. English is a weird language.
Truly, it's probably some weird French root or something.
Probably
some weird Latin. Always the French. It is always the French roots that make the words weird.
Arkansas is called that because of the French.
Yes, we are.
That's why Kansas is Kansas, because it's the
English. People are always surprised about that. Like, Arkansas was not purchased within the Louisiana Purchase from the French. Like, Louisiana itself does not have a place called the French Quarter. Like,
yeah.
Come on, guys. It's not that hard to wrap your head around.
But Arkansas was named because of the Indians,
the
Native Americans around here. So, yay for Native Americans until that one president caused the Trail of Tears to happen. And then, sad day to be Native American. But
yeah,
that's why I live here now. It's because my ancestors were on the Trail of Tears. So
yes, that part of it went through our university.
True.
Crazy.
Truly.
We get to be we get to walk past history every day. Granted, a dark part of history, but a part of history.
I had a great, I don't remember how many greats, aunt that was born on the Trail of Tears. She lived to be 113.
Whoa.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
113?
I know.
That's wild.
I know. She has like a really big gravestone.
If I lived 113 years, I would want the big,
it's like a big spire. Like,
that's wild.
She deserved that. No. She worked for that.
I mean, my great-grandmother
the odds were against her. Yeah. And she beat them every time.
The oldest I know, my great-grandmother lived to 100. But I've never had anybody live past 13 years past 100 is, first off, getting to 100, wild. Yeah. Then living an additional 13 years past, that extraordinary.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
She definitely ate her vegetables as a child.
That's probably all she had to eat, considering she was Native American. Because ain't no buffalo in Oklahoma. Like,
no.
I don't know what they were eating back in the day. Corn,
yeah.
What do they even grow in Oklahoma? Like, I don't know.
Depression.
Sorghum, maybe? I don't know. I don't really know what sorghum is. I just know that they make a syrup out of it. It's kind of like molasses.
I don't know what it is either. I've heard it.
People put it on biscuits.
Okay.
It's actually pretty good. It's kind of like honey.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of honey on biscuits, not going to lie.
I love honey on anything. Chicken biscuits. Chicken biscuits.
I do like honey on a chicken biscuit. But I just prefer, if I'm putting something on a biscuit, I'd rather it be jelly or gravy. Honey would be on the bottom of my...
See, I'm not a biscuits and gravy gal. I like white gravy on...
Love.
Like chicken fried chicken.
Oh, or chicken fried steak.
See, I'm not a chicken fried steak person. I just want my steak as a steak.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, when it's fried, it's got the gravy, and then it's got mashed potatoes and biscuits on the side of the plate, and all of it's just smothered in gravy. The best. The best.
If I have a biscuit, my top two are apple butter and honey. Like, and butter, obviously. Well, butter is the base. You have to have the butter because it's a biscuit.
Right.
But apple butter. Okay. So good.
I do explain to someone what a chicken fried steak was.
Really?
Like, it's not in the name.
Like someone from the South you had to explain that to?
She's from Kansas City, so.
I feel like they have that in KC, though.
I feel like they do, too.
Because they have, like, soul food there.
Right.
Well, and I feel like they have it at barbecue places.
I know. Well, I was talking about, because on my trip to Colorado, I got chicken fried chicken. And I was talking about it. And then she asked what a chicken fried steak was, and I said it was a steak fried like a chicken.
Yeah,
because
which is why you call it
chicken fried steak. Yeah, chicken fried steak, chicken fried chicken. Like, I don't know how it could be any more clear on what it was.
Because chicken fried chicken is different than normal fried chicken.
Right.
Like, it's distinctive.
No, it's different for sure.
Like, fried chicken is like a chicken tender. Where
Yeah.
it's like big and crunchy.
Chicken fried steak is different. The breading on it is different.
It's a little softer.
Yeah.
Very delicious. I love a good chicken fried chicken.
But a chicken fried steak is just steak fried like a chicken.
At Cracker Barrel, their chicken fried chicken is so good. They're like Sunday chicken.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best.
So you'll eat gravy on your chicken fried chicken, but not on your biscuits?
Mm-hmm.
What about your mashed potatoes?
I'll eat it on mashed potatoes.
Okay, just not your biscuits.
I like brown gravy better on mashed potatoes, though, because I think it adds more flavor.
I'm not the biggest brown gravy fan.
Oh, really? I like brown gravy.
I prefer white gravy over brown gravy. I don't mind it, but like if I had the choice.
My thing about white gravy is that if it cools off just a little bit, enough for it to form the little film, it kind of freaks me out a little bit. And then I'm kind of like, I don't know if I can eat this anymore.
No, okay, that's very fair.
Yeah. That's like my main, and that's why I don't like biscuit. Not the only reason, but that's one of the main reasons I don't do biscuits and gravy, because I feel like it always does that.
Okay.
But also the other thing, the textures of biscuits and gravy.
You know,
I don't like
can't
those
vibe with
textures
that?
together. No.
See, I don't like the texture of the honey on the biscuit.
Mm.
There we go. Texture really be ruining a lot for us.
Yeah, so there's this like fish place that people kept telling us to go to in Bentonville.
Yeah.
And it has like good reviews. It was not good.
No?
It was not good. I got a lobster roll because they fly in their fish like multiple times a week.
Right.
So it's supposed to be like the freshest. So I got a lobster roll because I was like, where else am I going to get one in Northwest Arkansas?
Yeah,
and
so
apparently
true.
it's supposed to be good. First of all, it was cold lobster. I was like, that should be warm. I don't want.
Yeah.
It was cold. And so then it was like a piece of warm bread with cold lobster and then warm butter on top. And it like objectively tasted good, but the fact that it was cold, it was really hard to eat. And then I was like, but I have to eat it because it's lobster and like we're paying for this.
Right.
So I just like choked that down. It was like hard to eat. By the last bite, I was like, I just gotta wash this down with my little tea.
Yeah.
Because this is freaking me out.
Why was it cold?
I don't know. Because I get like a true lobster roll are the ones that are like tossed in mayonnaise with like celery and stuff. And like those are supposed to be cold.
Right.
But when you get one with butter on it, when the butter is warm, the lobster should also be warm. Like it should be the difference between a cold and a warm roll.
Yeah.
And it should have been warm. And so I was like, this is not the vibe.
I don't eat lobster anymore. I had a lobster roll. I had no problem eating lobster. Love the taste of lobster. Love seafood. But there's one time I ate a lobster roll and it made me sick and I threw up. And so now I
was afraid of being sick the rest of the day
don't
because
eat it.
It was cold. And I was like, do not let this ruin lobster for me.
Well, because if one thing is going to make you sick, it's going to be seafood. I feel like out of all foods that you're going to get sick off of, like seafood is the one I would put money on. And then like once you get sick from it once, like you don't want to eat it again.
That was me with middle school. I ate a burger, one of the school lunch ones, and it made me sick. And I was like, I'm never eating that again. It was like
never touching
horrifying.
School lunch.
Well, I was like fine with the rest. I would like if it was a burger day, I'd be like, why not? I'm
not doing that.
I'm not doing that.
You get sick off of something once,
yeah,
you will not eat it again for like years.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm still not eating lobster.
The only thing that I've ever been able to recover from is like, well, no, I guess there's two. One is tomato soup because I knew I was sick before I ate the soup.
Okay.
So it wasn't the soup that caused
You can't just cut tomato soup out of your life.
Yeah,
like that.
no. That's like one of the main staples of my diet.
It's too good to just
I eat
drop.
Tomato soup like at least once a month, even in the summer. So like,
I know, hey, I love it.
So like I wasn't gonna cut that out. And then pulled pork.
Oh,
but
pork.
The pulled pork is definitely what made me like I got food poisoning.
Yeah.
Definitely. It was like bad pork. But I'd had a whole night to digest. So it wasn't like it was just the pulled pork. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't an immediate thing.
Yeah.
So it was like two separate experiences.
Okay.
It was like I ate the pork and then later I was sick.
And not ate the pork, I was sick.
Yeah.
So fair.
Yeah.
Well, you also can't cut out pulled pork.
No. Are you kidding?
Never eat pulled pork nachos again? Like, no, thank you.
Razorbacks. Woo pig. I'm going to be eating the pig.
Oh, yeah.
I ate pig last night. I had ribs, and it was delicious.
I love ribs.
Moved to Wrights.
Oh,
The
Wrights
Rogers
is
one.
so good.
I was so sad, though. I came in there wanting burnt ends. That was the one thing they didn't have. And I was like, man, give me the half rack of ribs.
I love Wrights. One thing I love about Crew, University of Arkansas Crew, one of our staff members, his favorite place is Wrights. And so our first leadership meeting of the year, or like at the semesters, will be Wrights, catered in.
Nice.
And he gets the mac and cheese, and he gets the brisket and the pulled pork. They feed us so well.
I do, though, hate eating Wrights at game day.
Oh, yeah.
Because they pack that sandwich so much. It's so hard to eat.
It's a very hard to eat in the student section.
Yeah. Game day, even though eating in the regular seats is kind of hard.
Yes.
Because it's just like you have to like condense yourself. And so chicken tenders,
hot dogs, pretzels,
and pretzels are
even
like the top three.
Nachos are difficult.
The pizza's easy to eat too because it's just a slice of pizza. But you know what? When we're at basketball games, I will get tacos for life.
Oh,
especially if we're in the upper.
Like, yeah, if we're in the upper deck.
When you're in the uppers, even though it kind of sucks up there and you can't see, you can like spread out.
Yeah, you have a little more room.
Space. But if I get it before a game and we're just sitting in the student section, I will take my chances and eat my little taco meal with my little queso.
Yes.
But only at basketball games.
It's the queso that makes it difficult, I feel.
Oh, definitely.
Like, it's not the taco.
No.
It's the queso.
But at basketball, it's worth it. Because where else am I going to get... I mean, I could just go to Tacos for Life. But, like, there's something about the experience of getting my little beef taco and my queso and chips. Because when I go to the normal restaurant, I don't get a beef taco. I get something else.
It just tastes better knowing that you waited in a long concession stand line, knowing that there's chaos in the back for it trying to get to you. Yeah. Like, the fear of it getting knocked out of your hand walking back to your seat. It just makes it better.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the environment which you're eating it in.
Yes, exactly.
But speaking of basketball
starts today.
Woo-woo.
At least, like,
kind of
exhibitions-ish. The first real game, I don't remember when that is. UArk basket.
We have a little bit before the first real game.
Yeah, I think it's November 6th, which is a Monday.
Yeah.
Or 4th. It's a Monday. That's all. Oh, yeah. Trevin and Devo had media days the other day.
Yeah, I saw.
Devo's braids look so good. Have you seen them? He got his hair, done, and it looks really good.
I have not.
I think it looks better than him just leaving it like that. Which, he looked fine before, but I really like... Let's see. What is his Instagram? Devo for 3?
Yeah, something like that.
There's a picture.
Oh, yeah. No, those do look good.
He looks so different. He looks completely different than I remember him looking last season now.
He does look very different.
And I was
it's amazing how much changing your hair.
I know.
I mean, for anybody, but
yeah, I was shocked. So I really like the braids. Good luck, Devo.
I like them. Truly.
Okay, so there's... Ooh, next Saturday is a charity exhibition. We should go to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, November 6th. Alcorn State.
Where is that?
Let's just...
I don't think I've ever seen that in my entire life. I'm not going to lie.
It's an HBCU in Mississippi.
Okay.
Acorns. If their mascot isn't the Acorns, that is just a lost
a missed opportunity.
Let's see. What are they? I don't know. Internet, please be faster. Okay, I just want to know what their mascot is.
We'll just look at their mascot.
Athletics. Here we go. Okay. Brave Nation. They're the Braves. Okay.
A missed opportunity.
So I guess their person must be a little soldier guy. or something.
thing, maybe.
Someone with a sword, because their little thing has swords.
Yeah,
on
they
it.
got a little crest with swords and a trophy.
Good for them. We're probably gonna beat them.
Yeah, probably.
Who
else we planned early on?
Gardner Webb. I don't know where that is.
I don't know where that one is either.
Old Dominion. Don't know where that is.
Heard of it before.
Yeah.
Don't know where it is.
Didn't know that was a real college, to be quite honest with you. Because it sounds fake. Old Dominion.
But I've definitely heard it.
Yeah. And then UNC Greensboro. Okay, then. We will be winning all of those. And if we don't, that would be really sad. If we don't beat UT Tyler tonight.
Embarrassing.
Truly. Purdue, I could see being
a little iffy.
Purdue is like a top.
Purdue's good.
They usually make it to the tournament, don't they? Or they do pretty often.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then the bad boy mowers battle for Atlantis. Because Coach Musselman is not allowed back in Maui.
Ha ha ha.
Happens to the best of us. The Duke game is going to be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that it's at 8:15 on a Wednesday, who scheduled that? That is a terrible game time for a game that's going to be as big as that.
The fact that it's not like 8, it's 8:15.
Yeah.
We're going to have to stand in line forever for that game.
I won't have class that day, so I will
hop
in line in the morning.
After I get out of class.
Yeah, and I have a friend.
12.
I think his only class is at like 8:35, and he's like, I will come join you as soon as I get out of class, and we can all trade off.
I will trade off with you.
Thank you, Caleb.
At like 12.
Sick.
When I get out of class.
Nice. Yeah, no, I'm going to be posted up.
No, you have to be.
I don't know if I'm going to bring a lawn chair or not, or if I'm just going to wing it and sit on the ground. I don't know.
That's a lot of...
But the other thing is, though, like, if I get there first and then we're all trading.
Yeah, that's so true.
Then I can just, like, go back to my apartment, charge my phone, eat a meal, stuff like that. So.
Because it could potentially be
a
chilly day.
Open at 6:30 that night. 6:45, I
guess.
So, like, we'll figure it out. We'll just make sure we got a lot of people to come trade out with each other.
Yeah. Because that's
the
long shifts.
Yeah. This isn't going to... Hopefully, on November 29th, it won't be cold.
There's a possibility it will be.
Because I will never get over going to the Kentucky game a year and a half ago when it was...
That one was freezing.
Was ice on the ground.
Yeah.
And we were behind the dumpsters, so it was dark for the entirety of the time we were out there and freezing.
Yeah.
That was miserable. I did at one point, I was like, I'm going to the Hyper for both a bathroom break and to not be freezing cold anymore.
Yeah. No, but that is going to be a line. Mm-hmm. That is going to be a packed game. They might even let people camp. I'm not going to lie.
You think for a midweek, though, because of classes?
Well...
Because I feel like they only let people camp on weekend games. I don't remember there ever being a midweek that they let people camp
Maybe,
out.
But I mean, if they let them camp for a weekend game, they're letting them camp for like early Friday morning. And there's still classes going on Fridays.
Yeah, but it's Friday. It's not midweek, you know what I mean?
True.
I feel like it's not like acceptable, but people expect like on a Friday, it's like, well, you're probably not going to come to class because it's Friday and people already skip on Fridays. Like I was here today and I was like, oh wow, there's no one on campus.
Yeah, that is so true.
Even though fall break just happened, so
we'll see.
I really want to go to the Oklahoma game, but I probably won't.
I want to as well. I wanted to go last year.
Yeah.
Because our tickets were only like $10.
Yeah. I was in Tulsa that day in an ER shadowing.
That's right. I remember.
Down the street from the BOK. Like literally down the street. But one of the residents was like playing a game on the TV and he was like, I don't want to watch this. And then the doctor I was shadowing was like, oh, you should put on the Arkansas-Oklahoma game. And I was like,
yeah.
And it was an OSU center that they put on the game for me. And I was like, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I might try
if
tickets are reasonably priced.
Plus, it's like at 3 o'clock. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Leaving, not so much, because we'll be leaving at like 5:30.
Yeah.
But, it's okay.
I just won't drive.
Yeah, there you go. The drive to Tulsa is not bad.
No.
But yeah, our first real game will be in January 6th.
Our first real game.
A great day in history to hopefully beat Auburn.
Yeah.
We should.
Well, especially
I think we have a good
because
lineup
Auburn's
this year.
here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we have a good lineup this year.
I think we do too. I think they'll be fun games.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited to see like the stuff that comes out from tonight about how they do.
Yeah.
Because like when we play these games, we usually win like 80 something to 40 something. So that means that most of the bench is going to get to play.
Yeah.
And so that's always fun. Like Cade and Lawson. And just who else never plays? Other guys that don't play. It's mostly just Cade Lawson.
Yeah.
Our white boys.
Yeah.
Joey P, but he does normally play. So
yeah.
But yeah, it'll be fun.
It'll be good. It'll be something that we'll win at, which is always nice.
Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah. Hopefully we win tonight. Hopefully we win against Mississippi State tomorrow. If anything, they're our most beatable team. So
yeah. We can only hope.
Yeah. And then next week's the bye.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll have a little time to rest up, get healthy.
Just hopefully.
Is it rocket out for like the rest of the season now?
I have no idea.
I feel like they said that on the radio the other day. And I was like, that's nice. That's really exciting to hear.
I'm hearing a lot of different things. I feel like it's never the same thing being said about him. So I really, truly never know.
No.
I just wait until I either see him on the field or I don't. And that's...
Yeah. Who knows what'll happen.
Yeah.
Someone else got injured, didn't they, last week? Or we came into that game with a lot of guys injured. There were like 4 different people who weren't playing who normally would. I also like how last week they were like, we're going to try a new offense style. And then midway through the game, they're like, we're going back to the original. Reverting. And then it worked for a while.
I'm just interested to see how we do tomorrow.
I honestly wonder what the vibes were like in their student section when they thought that maybe we did have a chance. Like, when we started coming back, I wonder if the student section was like, oh, this is like...
Oh, what?
Like, that's Arkansas. What are they doing? Like...
Stick to the script, my guys.
Have you seen... There's a SEC officiating, like, Twitter, like, a parody account?
I know.
It's so funny. They tweeted the other day. They were like, we were not aware that Arkansas could score. That won't be happening again. They always tweet stuff about how, like, refs hate Arkansas. And there was another one that was like, it was like, oh, the ref just called something against Alabama. That's not supposed to happen. He will be taken out. And like,
he will no longer be with us.
Yeah, exactly. They tweet stuff like that all the time and it makes me laugh.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
We have to go scroll through this later.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we did it.
That's all we got.
I think this one should be out in a timely manner.
There we go.
We won't have to wait like 3 weeks. The other one, I still need to post 16. It's finally like on my flash drive.
16 post it. The lost episode is being found.
That will be its title, is just the lost episode, because like she's been in the trenches.
Yeah, she has.
But we're good. We're good.
We got it now.
So have a good one, everybody.
Go be a world-class athlete.
Go be a world-class athlete. Bye. I feel like we actually have to smile.
I know.
Because it's hard to, like, pause it on, like...
No, we just have to just stay there.
Let me just export this now.
I gotta text my mom back.